If you feel super passionate about something right now, there's a question that you wish I had have asked when it comes to prospecting. What would that be? And then I can ask everyone else from here that question as well.
So the question I wish that you had asked, Will, is why does prospecting matter? Like, why does outbound matter?
Great question.
I love this.
Oh my gosh. Why does prospecting even matter?
Because it's how you make things happen. I mean, you can only get so far with marketing-driven leads, and at a certain point, you're going to hit a roadblock. And if you have the mentality that you have a product that can help people, prospecting is the only answer. If you believe that and you know that your product's capable of that, then there's no reason not to prospect because you're leaving money on the table.
Here's the thing. If you want to be a top performer, if you want to be a record breaker, here's what you need to think about of why prospecting is so important. I would never, ever, ever hitch my wagon or whatever to the efforts of people around me that I can't control. It's so important because you control your destiny. And so for all the reps who are like, marketing sucks and they don't bring me anything and my BDR is not performing, I say, light a fire under your bum, go power up Sales Navigator and figure out how to do this on your own.
First of all, I don't know what investors would be happy to hear that no one's investing in outbounding if they, you know what I mean? Like, that just sounds crazy. Like, a lot of times people aren't gonna be like, you know what? My inbound workflow is shit. I'm gonna call Ashley. Like, I wish that happened, but that doesn't happen because people don't know what they don't know. If we didn't outbound to them and like strike up a conversation with them and let them know there's a better way, then they might not know that.
The purpose is for you to go to market without having to wait for the market to come to you. Many times companies will start out and just expect inbound, their friends, referrals, and build on that, when in a year they'll find out they have no more pipeline. Outbounding and prospecting is important because you have frontline reps going to the market with your message, your problems you're solving, and allowing you to create opportunities versus waiting for opportunities.
Prospecting is really important, and the better I've got and the more proactive I've got in sales and outbound, it's helped every aspect of my life. If I want something enough and I believe I can truly help someone, I'm going to go after it more than ever. And that's why like the culture of prospecting is really important.
We're talking about relying on inbound. You can optimize for it, but you won't be able to say, right, I'm going to get X amount of inbounds a day. You just won't. There's no way. And so, but you can say, I'm going to reach out to this amount of prospects today. And then you can say, right, here is the message for this segment or this individual. There's so much more control over that piece when you do outbound prospecting.
The reason outbound's important is because not everybody out there who you can help is waking up in the morning and coming onto Google and searching for your thing. Many of the people that you can serve are so busy with their day-to-day jobs, they haven't got time to spend an hour doing research or downloading content or ebooks or PDFs or case studies. Yeah, speak as someone who's worked for a company when we started. Nobody was looking for what we sell. Nobody had a clue why they should have a conversation intelligence product. We couldn't sit there and just wait for people to come knocking on the door. We only had 12 months worth of money in the bank. There's a lot of people out there that need your thing. They just don't know that they need it yet.
This work of outbounding, when done well, when you're doing all the things that we're talking about, the personalization, the resonance, the multi-channel approach, the quality over quantity, when it's done well, it is absolutely an accelerator for pipeline generation and therefore for revenue. And if you are not doing this, then you're sort of putting your fate in the hands of things that you can't totally control. You can totally control which accounts you're targeting, which personas you're targeting, the rate at which you get in front of them. Outbound works. For you personally, Mr. or Mrs. SDR, why does this matter? What you're doing is you're building this unbelievable capacity to write well, to speak well, to build a network, to build all these foundational skills that are serving you really well, while also building the foundational mindset that serves you really well. The tenacity, the passion for your work, the curiosity, the coachability, the organization. All of these things persist and endure into whatever you want to do next. I would not be here now if I didn't have that foundation that was created in the outbound role. It matters to your company and it matters to you. And that's why prospecting matters.
That's the best question. I can't wait to ask other people then, pretend that's mine. What makes prospecting, why is it outbound matter?
There you go.